What is up, everybody? Tyler with TCD University for the card game UniVersus, and today I'm going to be showing you my Scorpion deck that I played for this week's retro round three campus championship. Is a bad name that we need to change. Um, for all my new kids out there that don't know what retro is, it's a format that Jessica was doing online where you get to play with all cards from the first Red Horizon set onwards. Um, and it's a lot of fun, and we liked playing it a whole lot. So, uh, with all that out of the way, let's talk about the Scorpion deck, shall we? All right, first, let's talk about what Scorpion likes to do. He likes to burn himself to death and then kill you for it. He does that by the first ability, lose 2 vitality. If it's blocked, your opponent loses 2 vitality. This says that when you're ahead, you stay ahead. The second ability, lose 1 vitality plus 2 or minus 2 speed. Crazy good. Giving like burning a little bit, losing 1 to full block an attack is great. But mainly the desperation enhance your attack at plus 6 damage is like crazy strong. Giving every single attack in your deck plus 6 damage just because you like nuked yourself down to 13 vitality is like awesome. It's crazy. The biggest way that you do that, we're going to move to attacks right now. The biggest way that you do that is with the Death Lord's Impalement. This says lose 2 vitality, get a damage bonus equal to the amount of vitality you've lost. So you burn 2, burn 1, burn whatever else you have, burn another 2, give a bunch of damage, and then you're at desperation. You do give it now a speed bonus for each vitality you've lost. So plus 11 speed or plus 11 damage, plus 11 speed kills everybody. And then another plus 6 damage on top of that because you're a Scorpion, and you just get to fuck people up for existing. Yeah, that's the main kill card of the deck, I'd say, or kind of what the main kill card of the deck is. A very, very strong attack in this game for this character. Really, really good. Along with another really strong attack for this character, a Shadow Slicer. This is more burn yourself for 2/2, so it's 2/2, and then another 2, and then another 6. And then you get to remove Shadow Slicers from your discard pile to pick up more Shadow Slicers and just keep doing it until your opponent's dead because they can't do anything about it. This is one of the strongest attacks in the entire game. Arguably needs to get banned, but it's not yet, so we're going to keep playing it. Don't be surprised if you get killed by this inside of a game because it's so insanely strong. Next, Vicious Madness. It's a throw that gets plus 6 damage. That's the main thing that it is in here for, is a 6 mid for 14 is like awesome, crazy strong, especially when it's a throw. And then you get to lose vitality. They can only block with mid blocks, which sometimes matters, but not always. But it's just like crazy powerful. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about all these attacks. This is just like a I'm gonna kill you deck. Along with that, Urai 1029 Shiki Hama Ragatagogi. I'm so sorry. This says that it gets -1 difficulty for each attack preceding in your card pool, and the control check to play this can't be modified by other effects. So basically what it says is no matter what, you're going to be playing this on a 7, except when you nuke yourself down to 13 vitality, then you're playing it on a 5, which is good. It's good. And then enhance, if you've lost vitality during this attack, it gets +2 speed. So Scorpion, lose 1 vitality plus 2 speed. This, because you've lost vitality plus 2 speed, is a 6 low for 8 plus 6 damage. 6 low for 14. After a string of attacks, you're dead. That's just it. It's this entire deck is I'm just gonna kill you. And that's what all the attacks say. Along with that, from hell. If this attack is not blocked, your opponent, you destroy one of your opponent's foundations and then they burn. So it can sometimes be like a 5 high 4/11. That's real strong, and it's like the only momentum outlet you have in this deck. So getting a bunch of momentum and then EXing with this on your next turn is just like, yeah, your opponent's dead. They can't do anything about it. Sorry. And then the last card is we're playing a 2 Flame Aura. This is the only attack in the deck that isn't like about to kill you, but it's like so crazy strong for like defense. After you attempt to block with this card, reduce the speed of your opponent's attack to 0. So no matter what you're blocking on a 1, maybe like a 2 or 3 if you have 2 cards in your card pool, but who cares? Yeah, and then whenever a card, whenever you block, somebody blocks. Whenever anybody blocks, your opponent loses 1 vitality. Uh, blocking and then burning your opponent for more, really, really strong. So that's all my attacks. All pretty simple, basic. What you might expect in a Scorpion deck. Along with what you might expect, I'm playing for the Togoro brothers. This is just like a BM card. Your opponent can't play abilities on foundations as long as this card exists, and then you get a bunch of value out of it. It's no surprise that this is in the deck. This is I'm just like, yeah, the card is another card that like arguably needs to get banned, but it's not yet. So we're going to be playing it because it's that good. Next to Quan Chi's Fortress. Sometimes I did do this once. Is that I lost 3 vitality on my turn to say that I couldn't play another attack, so that I can then go to Desperation right after that and avoid my opponent canceling some of my stuff or making it so that I couldn't play some abilities. This can, if you really need to, burn yourself down even more. Also, once per turn, gain a vitality. For when you hit Desperation and now you don't want to die, having a little bit of gain vitality back is kind of needed. And then Clutus. Clutus is just a little bit of extra, it's for the if my attack deals damage, I gotta flip something that I don't want to deal with on my opponent's staging area. It's a cool win more card. I kind of can consider it a staple in these symbols because it's very, you're going to be dealing damage inside of a game, so being able to flip stuff for free that you don't want to deal with is I think very strong. But yeah, that's all my actions, assets, and attacks. Next, let's move on to the foundations. And the first group of foundations I want to be talking about are my aggressive foundations. So, first one's going to be a Worthy Vessel. This one says lose 1 vitality for +2 or -2 damage. That is the ability that I'm playing on it. You don't have to worry about the top one. This is awesome for Death Lord's Impalement. I'm going to lose 1 vitality for 2 damage, and then I'm going to lose 2 vitality for 3 damage. Essentially is what it says just by itself, and then there's other damage, rejection, lost vitality stuff that you're going to be doing. It's also like a spam card, which makes it very easy to play. Next one, along with a lot of these aggressive foundations are mainly for Death Lord's Impalement. An Empress, the new Empress of the Nether Realms. Lose 3 vitality, draw a card, is what it is great for. I'll lose 3 to make Death Lord's Impalement a base +5 damage, +5 speed. Not including all the other cool stuff you can do with it. And then at Desperation, you get to look at the top card of your opponent's deck. So if you want to know what your opponent is about to check and inform what decisions you're about to make, then that's good for that. It's also great spam, along with this card being great spam. Discard the top 3 cards for +1 damage. That's mainly why it's in here. Just a little bit of extra damage, just like 1 or 2, whenever you really need it. It's used actually in here because it's good spam and it's a good block. That's why I put it into the deck. Next, English Aristocrat. All but like one, maybe even all of these. I think all but one of these has. Yeah, it's the From Hell. All attacks in this deck besides From Hell have 2 or fewer keywords. So 3 speed on one of those, and then if it deals, you get to gain 3 vitality, protecting yourself a little bit from after you've burned yourself a whole ton is crazy strong. You don't ever really look at the top card of your deck except for in that. No, you looked at your opponent's deck. Never mind. You never reveal the top card of your deck, so you don't use the second ability. But 3 speed, gain 3 is really, 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 really good, and it's an awesome block. Last offensive one we're going to be talking about is True Identity. This is just a staple card. Plus tier checks for the rest of the turn to play taxes. Just broken. You should be playing this card in every deck that can play it. There's no reason why you wouldn't be playing this card. It's just crazy, super strong. And you should buy it right now if you don't already have it. It is the definition of a staple. Next, we'll move on to the defensive foundations in the deck. First one we're talking about is Uniting Rebels. Again, this is just like it's a 0-6, which means it's awesome to build or check. And then when you burn yourself down to desperation, and you want to make sure that you're not going to either kill yourself or die to like a reversal, or somehow you need to survive just that little bit. Gaining vitality really, really helps for that. It's just a little bit of extra like insurance to make sure that you don't like burn yourself too much, which is possible. And then we're playing 3 Ophidiophobia. Flip, Omni block, whatever you want. It's awesome for that. It's also a low block in the deck. Yeah, it's a very cool card that I'm glad we got back, because it says that like Flame Aura is crazy, crazy strong. Flip, if I block anything, you're gonna burn for 1, and I get a guarantee block whatever I want. I don't care at all about speed. Next, Face of a Monster. I'll lose a little bit of vitality to give an attack minus speed so that I can block it. And then at Desperation, which is what I'm trying to get to every single turn into the game, I get to change the zone to any attack that I want. So it is in itself sort of like an Ophidiophobia, where I'll change it to like a mid and I'll block with his mid block, or I'll change it to a high and I'll block with Flame Aura, no problem. Just, a little bit extra. And if they happen to hit Deadlock, which is impossible in this deck, because you'll kill them way before that happens, you get to start discarding cards. It's not impossible, because we live inside of the planet Earth where like nothing's impossible. So yeah, I guess. Next, last of his kind. Burn a little bit, lose a little bit more vitality to make sure that your attack isn't hitting as hard. And then at Desperation, a little bit of extra damage says that that's good. +6 damage, +2 damage. You're dead. That is all the defensive pieces of the deck. Last little bit we'll talk about is sort of flow / what I like to call my little helpers. These are just cards that aren't offensive or defensive necessarily, but just sort of help out with the deck. First one is Fallen Angels. It is spam. It is a low block. It says that after you play it, you get to reveal the top card of your deck and guarantee that the next card you're about to play is going to pass, most likely. Basically, I'll play this at the end of a string of foundations. Reveal, okay, there's an attack. I'll discard that attack. Play now a safety foundation to outbuild. Or I'll block with it, reveal the top card. Cool, there's a 5 on top of my discard pile. I'll be able to probably block the next thing now. Along with that, Profane Sanctuary. It is spam, just like all these cards are. But the main part of why it's at a 4 of in this deck is that I'm playing Shadow Slicer. And this says discard the top 2 cards of your deck and your opponent's deck. And that makes sure that you get a bunch of Shadow Slicers in your discard pile. So that I can now, if I have 2 of these out, I'll discard 4 every single turn until I have a Shadow Slicer in hand and 3 in my discard pile. And then I get to just kill you no matter what, because every one of them is getting +6 damage and +8 damage, +4 speed. You're dead no matter what. And then I have other attacks that I get to play with you. And then the last one we're going to be talking about is Hell's Reach. It's just a staple foundation. It says that after it's committed, I get to ready it back up, which is it's good on defense. It's good on offense. It is spam like all those other cards. You should just always be playing this card. It's just crazy. It's just a lot of value. It's just a lot of value for absolutely nothing. There you have it. There's my technically retro deck. I felt a little bad when I built this deck because I did have a bunch of retro cards inside of it. And then when I went to do the final cut, I cut out a lot of stuff that I was this isn't necessarily what I want to have in the deck. And it just turned out that those were all the retro cards. So even it is a technically retro deck, even though it is only playing 2 retro cards. I did give the suggestion to play UniVersus in this deck, which would have been a good add-in. So there's that. If you want to play this deck and have another card that you might want to consider is UniVersus or UniVersus, however you want to pronounce it. It's a very strong card that you should look up and definitely play in this deck. But with that, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like. It is the single greatest way you can help out the longevity of the channel. It shows YouTube that this is content that people might want to see. If not, thank you for watching it until this point. It is greatly appreciated. It is far more than you need to do, and we love you for doing it. I love you for doing it. At least it truly means a lot to me. But with that, thank you for watching the video and have a wonderful night.